My son, if you are alone right now, this did not happen by chance. I see you at this moment. I know where you are, sitting in silence. I also know the thoughts that pass through your mind, even the ones you have never said to anyone. To you, it may seem like just another ordinary moment of the day, but to me, it is something very important. I guided you here. I led your steps carefully, because I have something I want to speak to your heart. You did not arrive here by luck or coincidence. This moment was prepared. It is special and personal. Maybe you feel that you are alone, but you have not been abandoned. Even when it seems that no one notices you, I see you. Even when everything is quiet around you, I remain close. Maybe you have already felt invisible, as if no one cared. But I know you completely. I have always taken care of you with attention. Even when the room was empty, when the phone did not ring, and when no one asked how you were, I was there. I have always been with you. And now I want you to understand something very important. Your pain has never gone unnoticed. Your silence was not ignored. Your tears did not fall in vain. I saw every one of them. I even heard those prayers that you made only inside your heart. Therefore, open your heart to me. Do not let doubts or disappointments from the past close your heart. I was waiting for the right moment to speak to you. I waited patiently until your heart was calmer to receive what I want to place inside it. None of this was done in a hurry. This moment was prepared long before you felt this pain. Even before you asked the questions you have today, I already knew that this day would come. I knew that you would need peace, answers, and security. That is why I prepared something special for you. Do not let this moment pass. It is a gift for your life. I say this because I know that, many times, distractions make you lose important things. I know that your mind can drift away easily. I know that sometimes you ignore exactly what could bring the answer you have been asking for. But now is not the time to be distracted. It is not the time to pretend that what you feel is not important. Stay here for a moment. Breathe slowly. Let your heart calm down. Allow these words to enter deeply inside you. This is not just something to pass the time. It is a special encounter. Maybe you think you found this message by chance, but it was I who guided you here. Small details happened to bring you to this moment. Maybe a small delay, an unexpected pause, a suggestion that appeared, or even a sudden thought to stop and listen. None of this happened by accident. It was I taking care of every detail to bring you exactly here. I know how to reach you. I know how to touch your heart at the right moment. I know how to speak in a way that you can listen calmly, without fear, and understand that you have never been alone. I chose this moment because your heart is ready. Even if you did not realize it, you had been searching for something. There was a desire inside you, a wish to find answers, even without knowing exactly what the questions were. And now you have arrived here. Even before you realized that you needed it, I was already preparing something special for you. Maybe it is not exactly as you imagined. Maybe it does not come in the way you expected. What I prepared is deeper than a simple change in circumstances. It is not just a temporary relief. It is something that enters your heart and remains there. You have been asking for the things around you to change, but I begin by transforming first what is inside you. You have been asking for signs on the outside, but I am placing security inside your spirit. This surprise does not arrive with noise or spectacle. It grows in a calm and constant way. It is not something dramatic, but it is something that renews your strength. My son, I know that there were nights when you felt forgotten. I know that there were mornings when getting out of bed seemed very difficult. I know the battles that you face in silence, the ones that no one else sees. I know your fears. I know the doubts that appear in your mind. I know the silent comparisons that you sometimes make, thinking that other people are moving forward while you feel that you are standing still. I also know that when some doors do not open quickly, you begin to question your value. In some moments, you even ask yourself if I am really listening to your prayers. But I want you to know something now. I hear you. I have always heard you. This moment did not happen by chance. It is an answer. It is the answer to those silent conversations that you have been having with me inside your heart. Even when you started to pray and could not finish. Even when you stopped in the middle of the prayer because you were tired or discouraged. Even when you remained silent without saying a single word. I understood. I always understand you. And precisely because I know your heart, I know exactly the right moment to speak to you. So open your heart even more now. Do not let that thought appear saying, "This is not for me." This message is indeed for you. It is personal. It was prepared thinking about your life, your questions, and the situations you face. You are not just another person in the middle of the crowd. You are my son. You are my daughter. I know your name. I remember you. And you are deeply loved. Therefore, do not let this gift pass. There are moments in life that seem simple, but they carry something very important within them. This is one of those moments. What is being placed now inside your heart will help you in the coming days. It will bring firmness when confusion tries to return. It will bring security when your emotions become unsettled. And it will remind you of something essential. You are not walking alone. The gift I am giving you now is the awareness that I am present. It is the security of knowing that hope exists. Maybe the hope inside you had begun to fade little by little, but it is being rekindled again. God is your refuge and your rock. When He rescues someone from a deep place of pain, the change does not always happen suddenly. Sometimes it begins silently. Even if you still do not perceive everything clearly, something has already begun to change. Things are aligning little by little. The weight you were carrying is beginning to become lighter. That pressure you felt in your chest is beginning to disappear slowly. And even without fully realizing it yet, your heart is beginning to find peace. The fear of being forgotten is giving way to a much greater truth. You were chosen. I chose you even before you sought me. I loved you before you understood what love is. Before you took your first step in life, I was already preparing the path, and I continue preparing it. My beloved, there is much more ahead of you than you can see right now. The phase of life you are living today is not the end of your story. The loneliness you sometimes feel will not last forever. And this time of waiting that seems so difficult is not useless. While you live your days, I am also working. I am acting in places you cannot see. I am connecting people you do not yet know. I am preparing opportunities you cannot even imagine yet. And one day, when everything happens at the right time, you will look back and understand that this moment was a turning point in your life. So stay here with me now. Do not try to run away from what you are feeling. Let your heart calm down. Let this moment enter deeply into you. Allow it to create roots and grow inside your spirit. I am closer to you than you imagine. I am more involved in your life than you think. And I have not forgotten any promise I made to you throughout your journey. My son, if you are alone at this moment, it is not by chance. I wanted your full attention. I waited for this moment of silence to speak directly to your heart. So open yourself. Receive these words. Trust that I continue guiding your steps. Continue believing that I still love you and that I am preparing something beautiful for your future. You did not find this message by accident. I brought you here, and I have not finished speaking yet. Now stop for a moment and recognize what is happening. This is not a coincidence. It is not a simple chance. It is not just the result of an ordinary moment. I interrupted your routine on purpose. I entered a common moment of your day and transformed it into something special. Maybe you thought you were just passing the time. Maybe you believed that you were the one who decided to listen to these words. But in truth, it was I who led you here. Nothing in this encounter surprises me. I knew exactly when you would arrive. I knew the condition of your heart. I knew the weight you were carrying, the thoughts that filled your mind, and the questions you were afraid to ask. This moment was prepared with care. Just as I guide the sunrise and set the limits of the sea, I also guide the steps of those who are mine. You are not walking through life without direction. Even when you do not realize it, you are being guided. It is important that you understand this deeply. In heaven, nothing happens by chance. I do not act randomly. When I intervene in someone's life, there is always a purpose. When I enter your path, it is because something is beginning to change. When I call your attention, it is because your spirit needs to be strengthened and aligned. I stopped you at this moment because I love you too much to let you continue without realizing what I am doing around you. Maybe you think, but everything seems so normal. My son, many of the most important moments in life begin in silence, without noise, without great signs, but filled with a deep meaning that slowly transforms everything. A seed, when it begins to grow, does not make noise. It breaks through the earth in a silent way. And even so, from there something full of life is born. In the same way, when a key turns in a lock, the sound is small. But that small movement can open a door that completely changes what comes next. In the same way, this moment is like that. It may seem simple, but it carries a very great meaning. I brought you here intentionally. I guided the small events that led you to this exact point. Maybe it was a thought that appeared suddenly. Maybe a suggestion that you saw. Maybe a small pause in your day or a decision that seemed ordinary. But I was present in every detail. I speak with urgency because I know how easy it is to ignore special moments. Many times doubt appears quickly and whispers, "This is not important." I also know how the enemy tries to make you believe that this is just another message, just a few more words that will soon be forgotten. But this moment is not ordinary. This is a moment when heaven draws near to speak with you. When I interrupt something in your life, it is because there is something that needs to be heard now, not later. Therefore, do not ignore this moment. Do not treat this as something without importance. There are moments that carry the grace of transformation, and if we do not pay attention, they pass without us noticing. I am not trying to frighten you. I am awakening you. I am calling your attention to something important. Heaven has drawn near to speak to your heart. In the spiritual world, this moment does not go unnoticed. What you are beginning to feel now is already understood in heaven. And while you listen to these words, something inside you begins to align again with hope. Before we continue, I want to make a small invitation to you. Our channel exists to bring messages that bring peace, hope, and draw people closer to God. If this content has blessed your life and you wish to support this work, you can help us by using the Super Thanks option here on the video. Your support helps us continue bringing these messages to more people. Now return to reflect with me. You have been going through a period full of doubts and uncertainties. In some moments you asked yourself if I really take part in your daily life. Maybe you thought, does God still guide my steps? Or am I walking alone? Let this moment answer that question. If I were distant, I would not have interrupted your path. If I were silent, I would not have prepared all this. If I were indifferent to your life, I would not seek your attention with such care. The simple fact that you are here already shows that I am involved with your story. Think for a moment about how you arrived here. It may seem like something small. It may seem like something ordinary. But long before you realized it, I was already organizing every detail. I know how to connect moments. I know how to unite paths. I know how to guide your story step by step. And even when you do not understand everything that is happening, I continue working silently to lead you exactly to the place where you need to be.